Hey everyone, how you doing? I just decided to come outside and get a bit of fresh air. I got a video editing. Let's pick this glass bottle up that Matthew left out here. Yeah, I'm editing a video at the moment. Matthew's in bed. He's doing night shift this week. And I found another glass bottle of his. He just leaves out here when he comes and sits out. So I just thought, well, while that's going and saving, I'll come out and get a little bit of fresh air. I mean, it's not really that nice a day like we've had the last couple of days, but it's still okay, still fresh air. Okay, I walk out and look, and so I got a hard rubbish pickup, and I got my weeks crossed over. I'm not sure if I said that or not, but it was supposed to go out. Stuff's supposed to go out next week, not this week. But we've already put it out, so we're just going to leave it out. But what I have noticed is we had an old lawnmower that we put out. It's gone. Someone's come and taken that. I know they might get something out of it, because when we last used, it's been sitting in the backyard under all sorts of weather for years, probably about 4 or 5 years, and we just haven't bothered getting rid of it. So yeah, we put that out. But when Matthew last used it, it just blew up, and there was smoke. So yeah, that's what we just had not, even though we'd done other hard rubbish pickup from the council, improve every year, we just forget what to put it out. So it's now out the front. Also, one of the old desks, we've kept one here because there's only a certain amount of space and that you're allowed to have for stuff. So yeah, we just put certain stuff out and that. Still got the other desk. So we got rid of the desk that was in the worst condition. We've still got another one here, but I might still end up using it, just leave it out here for a bit, because got some pots and that I want to try and do some planting and that. We've got to clear up, like I'll show you here. So we've got to clear up all along here. We just cut these back a little bit once a year, and they just grow by themselves. We don't water them or fertilize them or do anything to them. They just grow and grow. The calla lilies, my favorite lily, and they're huge. They are huge. I mean, you look at this compared to my hand, it's huge. So yeah, I love them, and they just grow. And then we've got one, because when Matthew last time, oh no, it was a couple of years ago, we pull them out, and we just have this corner where we just dump all garden stuff, really. And because of that, we have ones here. It's under this big tree. We have some growing there as well. So yeah, but this pile has gone right down. It used to be huge, but we do have like the garden bin every 2 weeks. So every week the rubbish bin gets emptied. Every 2 weeks the recycler bin gets emptied, and then on that opposite week, every 2 weeks, the garden bin gets emptied. I found another bottle. So yeah, we're hopefully, now warmer weather coming, we're going to start doing more stuff out here and get it tidied up. And we'd like to buy a shed. I mean, we have a big shed over here, but it's, yeah, I don't want to look inside that, I don't know. But we want to get another shed, so we can put stuff in and that. But yeah, even if we could just we can get another shed that we can put against the wall here, like just take out half of these calla lilies and do that. Then we've got all this too that we do cut back every so often. It keeps growing, but I'd love to be able to completely pull it out. Hang on, I'll turn you around and I'll show you better. Okay, so there you can see now it's just everywhere. And this one here, so this is the craft room. See the little things come off from the rain and that. Matthew's gonna, we want to clear this up and then he's gonna pressure wash it all, the windows and that, so do that. But they're gonna clear all this all up to here and there, and then there's our bedroom window, that one there. And of course what's annoying is when it's windy at night, of course that all scrapes against the window. I mean, it's nice in summer because it actually helps keep it cool, with having them up over the window, but it lets less light in. So, but that's probably good, especially if Matthew does night shift and it's darker in there. But we really got to do this around here and also around the side of the house. See all this here? See, this is like a forest. Like, we don't even go down here, but even when it's clear we don't go down there, but we have to clear it up and poison it somehow, get rid of things, because it does get into, we've had it once go into the hot water system, which is like just there behind those things there, and it actually snapped a pipe, so there was hot water coming out even outside, even when we didn't have taps on. So I've got to get into that, but I've got to get something to poison all this as well, and get rid of it and then pull it all out. And then we've got to get on about getting fences fixed and front fence fixed there, and of course over there, see the wrecked side fence over there and that. That's because we're definitely getting that time of year to get warmer weather because the ants are out. Oh, the ants are going along the fence. So they're all just going along the fence. They're all along this top one. I can't see any on the other railings, but they're all just along this top one. Yeah, so it'd be nice to be able to get this sorted out, and it'd be nice to really be able to come out and use that back, well, we can't use the back door, but anyway, but it'd be nice to be able to have that tidied as well. But wait for it to get even warmer. It's still pretty cold, actually, today. And then we got the flowers and the grass. Yeah, so that's what I'm gonna do, tidy up. And when we're having our little bonfires in this little thing, we'll just use in the dry broken branches from that tree. There's still a heap under the tree, but we would really like to get this cut back because it's just too overgrown, and there's a couple of broken branches that are just hanging there, which I'm surprised all the wind we've had recently that it hasn't completely broken off or any more have come down, because I mean that there's hanging over there, and then that we could be in a lot of trouble if that damages their property. So, but that's not the kind of thing they're really going to do at the moment with things going on. So yeah, as it is, those branches that are over here under the tree that have come off this tree will look like lower branches that, like, there was some that did fall off, some of these, and others we had to pull because they were just hanging. Like even this now is just hanging. There's a broken bit up there somewhere, but then there's more here that behind the shed that's come off. So yeah, probably pretty dangerous here. Or like this one here, this branch here is actually broken off. It's just stuck between the other branches, so it's broken. so it could fall. So that's this big one hanging here. So I reckon, yeah, it's just stuck. If it wasn't so stuck, I could pull that down. It's completely come off. Yeah, so we really have to get on to them about this tree. Because it's just dangerous. So let me pick this bottle back up that I dropped. I'm going to get out from under here, just in case the wind picks up and it does drop on me. But yeah, so I've got to clear that out. Now I've got to get on something at the fence as well. This fence is worse than the other side here at the back, but this is really bad at the front of the house. I'll show you. So, but yeah, you can see how this fence is really old, falling apart. And yeah, I mean, a new gate would be nice because it's hard to open and shut that gate. It's bent. But you look at this fence over here at the front of the house. I mean, it seems all right over there, but when you come here, see where this is all done and broken here, but then in there, if I can come around, it's gone and it's pushed forward. So get in here, see all, it's all there, broken and pushed forward. So it's won't be long, I don't reckon, before the whole thing falls. This is just hanging on to this post here. And this one here. You know what? I lived here for so long and I've actually never realised this was a round post. Shows how much notice I take. But yeah, see, the nails are coming out of that one there. So it's all separated from there. So I think it's mostly being held up by this post and that post there, these two. So, yeah. So now that the warmer weather's coming, I can get out and do some trimming. Like I've got to trim down these trees here, these bushes, just cut them right back. I mean, they're nice for privacy, but then if someone tries to break in, it's harder to see because for other neighbours and that to keep an eye out. But yeah. So, but I do like having this plum tree here, even though we don't eat the plums, because for me, I'm not a big fan of the small plums, and they're only small plums. But we've got neighbours up the road and she loves them, so she comes and gets them when they're out, and she actually eats them as they are, and she eats them with salt. So I don't know, but this is also a plum tree. It's the same as the big one. Oh, if you can see, look, the plums are starting to come out already. So they're starting to grow on that one, but they're starting to grow on this one. I think the last of the flowers will be coming off soon. There's a couple of flowers still. Oh, there, I stood in a hole. But I can't see yet, excuse me, any plums starting to grow on this one. So, but I wouldn't be surprised if in the next week or two there'll be plums on this tree. They'll be starting to grow, because if they're already starting on that one over there, it shouldn't be long for this one. But I think I did a video, so earlier this year or last year, if I find it, if I remember, if I did, I'll link it down below, of the cockatoos in the tree eating the plums. We had a lot of plum flesh on the ground because they take the plum flesh out and they go for the seeds, the pips. So I'll see if I can find that video. But yeah, I'll show you, there's all our stuff out the front waiting to be collected. I'm surprised someone hasn't tried to take the barbecue. But just, it's been out in the weather for 5.5 years nearly. So yeah, well, 5 years, April 2015. But yeah, there's our old fridge. There's our old poles from an old carport and the carport thing. But there was a lawnmower, and someone has taken the lawnmower. So yeah, I don't know if they've taken anything else, but yeah. But yeah, see here, the fence needs to be fixed as well. So the fence palings down there along the side, and the holes in the fence. Although Bugs loves the holes in the fence, especially this one here. This is his favourite. He likes to jump in and out. So and as you can see, yes, this, when you saw the other video where I was complaining about the mowing lady not doing her job, not whipper sniffering, she didn't come back and do it because she's not allowed at the moment with restrictions. But Matthew just went along and just pulled it all out, pulled what he could out. So yeah, I'd love to be able to get like all this flattened, like along here too, flattened and even out and that, and put like pavers there. Just something flat there, and so that the bins are on something flat as well. These are little garden ornament things I just got to chuck out. It's the rubbish I've got to go through and chuck things out. But yeah, so that's it. I mean, got all this up here. It's all fine. It's neater than it was. So Matthew's car stuff. But I'll get that inside eventually. But that's why I'd love to have another shed, so I can lock things away in the shed. That way we've got more room in the house for storage. So, and this is my old craft room chair, but with the suspension that went in it, and I just sat it out here for ages, and I thought we were going to chuck it in the counselling, but Bugs likes sitting on it, especially in summer. So we just left it there for Bugs. Yeah, and also sometimes when parcels come, they'll sit the parcels on the chair. So yeah. That was just a chatty video. That's probably where I'm going to leave it. So that's a chatty wander around the backyard video. My video should almost be finished editing. So yeah, I'm going to go edit that, and then probably in an hour or two, if Matthew's not up, I'll go wake him up. But yeah, so I finished editing this video, and I've been watching some Netflix too. It's called Restoration Australia. So it's actually really good. I watched the first season. I think it took like a year or two, probably 2 years, I think, before the second season came. It's a different host, but the same program. It's really good. So any Aussies that have Netflix out there, if you like watching that sort of thing, they like restore buildings and that, like old buildings back to their former glory, sort of. You know, so I've gotten through 2. I've just started the 3rd, and there's 6 episodes in the season. So I'm halfway through this one. So hopefully there'll be another season, but that means I probably have to wait longer for it. Well, it depends, because this actually says 2016. So I don't know if there were any more or not. So it probably would have been on normal television or pay TV, but I don't know. But I only just discovered it on Netflix when, I don't know, probably 1 or 2 years ago when it came on. So yeah, so it says 2 seasons, so I don't know if there was another one. I might have to Google it and see. Anyway guys, I'm leaving it here. So thanks for watching. Give the video a thumbs up, subscribe, comment something nice down below. Give me some ideas of some types of videos you'd like to see. All nice and good ones, thanks. And I'll consider them. I won't definitely do all of them, but I will consider them. Bye.